This is a do-it-yourself video, how to remove and replace battery terminals from a 1998 Toyota Camry, a V6 3.0. I'm going to show you all the tools and how to do it. So let's go. Alright, you're going to need some needle nose pliers. You need a couple of them. You have to do a little bit of modification. You're going to need a 10mm wrench, 12mm wrench. You're also going to need your battery terminal. You can get it for a couple of bucks at Walmart. You're also going to need your wire brush. You get it for $1 at the dollar store. Corrosion spray, you're going to need some of that. Also, I like to put on this little pad at the bottom. You can also buy this stuff at Walmart for a couple of bucks. Okay, it's a little overkill, but hey, you know it's going to prevent a little bit of corrosion towards the future. I also did one of these earlier today. This is the positive terminal. Alright, it looks all cleaned up, ready to go. Okay, I took off the original equipment one, put on an aftermarket one, and it looks great. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to remove and replace it. We're going to remove the negative terminal. It's an original equipment with an aftermarket one. Remember, you need a 10mm wrench to remove this one and a 12mm wrench to remove that one. Alright, let's get started. Alright, it's very simple. We're going to go ahead and remove the first nut up on top, the 12mm one. I'm going to support it with the 10mm one, and there we go. We loosened it up. Alright, we're going to remove the 12mm nut at the top of the terminal so we can get to the cable and remove that. Once we remove that, we're going to go ahead and I've already loosened up the 10mm nut, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that terminal now, and we're going to replace it and put the aftermarket one on, and away we go. Now we're going to take the wire brush down that negative post. You want a good ground connection. Also get the ground connector. Scrub that down. It's always good to have a good scrub down on that. Get all the old corrosion out of there. Any type of metal chips or anything that could possibly cause you to have a bad connection. Then go ahead and get a napkin and wipe down the connector. Get any type of leftover corrosion or any type of metal chips that are, and wipe down the post also. Get a good wipe down on there. Alright, once you finish that, move on to the next step. So we're going to put our aftermarket terminal on there, and I noticed it didn't fit. The connector don't fit. We're going to have to do some modification. This is where those needle nose pliers come in, so we could spread those connectors open a little bit. Make this terminal fit, so I'm going to remove it. So I got the needle nose pliers, and I'm spreading those connectors open just a little bit, doing a little bit of modification so it'll fit this aftermarket terminal. See what I did? I opened it up just a little bit. I'm going to try it out, put it on there, and it fits snug. See? Right on. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Alright, we're almost done. We're going to go ahead and put the green pad like I talked about earlier. Put the terminal, put the connector, slide it in there, and we're almost done, guys. So just be very patient. It's looking good. Alright guys, now we're going to put on the wing nut. It's going to bolt down the negative cable. Make sure it's hand tight. Then we're going to bolt down the negative terminal with the 12mm wrench. Alright, there we go. Make sure you go clockwise on it. Alright, once you tighten up that 12mm nut, you're going to go ahead and double check yourself. Rock the terminal back and forth. If it rocks, then you got to get back on that 12mm nut and make sure it's tight. Check your wing nut, make sure it's hand tight also, and then you go ahead and grab that wire brush and start scrubbing down any last of the corrosion and make it look pretty for yourself. Alright, this is the top view of the finished product. We're going to go ahead and double check everything, make sure it don't rock back and forth. This is the OE one, the old one. Out with the old, in with the new. Alright, now we got the battery corrosion prevention spray. We're going to spray down the batteries. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to set the camera down so you guys can get a good visual about what I'm going to do. Shake the can a little bit and take off the cap. We're going to spray down the terminals, negative and the positive. Try not to miss any spots in the terminal. Spray the cable, where the connector's at. Spray it all down, get a good coat on there so you don't have to worry about it. I personally like to get a visual inspection of them every time I do an oil change. Make sure there's no corrosion. If there is, I try to get a wire brush, kind of scrape it off. Okay. Alright guys, well, that's all of it. It's finished. It's up to you guys if you want to add any more protection like battery terminal covers. I plan on doing that. I like to overkill. You can buy them online for a few bucks on eBay, Google. You put them on right here. They're clip-ons or they're plastic covers, whatever. It's up to you. But that's it. It's all done from here.